And thanks for joining me for another video blog. I wanted to talk today about one of the biggest stressors, one of the biggest issues that keep most people in a state of anxiety, stress, overwhelm, and it's called control. I was just exchanging some great text messages with two of my holistic coaches, and we decided that we want to make a video about control. But I want to talk about a little experience I had 10 minutes ago. I had this insight. I was having a dilemma about doing something or not, and the details don't matter here. And because I didn't have the answer, when I don't have a clear answer about an action, I actually go sit in a form of meditation. I actually just sit and ask the field, ask the quantum field, ask the source an insight. Please share. I literally sit down and say, please share insight about this particular dilemma. And when I ask, it's interesting. Before I finish the sentence of asking, I already hear the answer. And the answer that I got today was release in order to receive. Release in order to receive. So I want to talk about this message that I did not create. It came from the field. So many of us want to control. I catch myself trying to control. I catch myself taking actions so I don't have to wait, sit around to see if somebody's going to contact me, if I'm going to get a certain amount of money or the client or the outcome. So a lot of times we want to control, and it's such an art between taking the action and letting go. In fact, it was my biggest stress, my biggest actual dilemma when I became an entrepreneur 7 years ago. My biggest dilemma was, how do I know when to just be versus when I need to be taking a lot of actions? I looked for books about that. I looked for content. I hired coaches, and truthfully, I could not find the answer anywhere. I have found the answer, and the answer has come by putting hundreds, thousands of hours in meditation to really learn this art of being. In fact, I'm putting all these insights, all these downloads into a training, into a 1 or 2 days workshop. They're gonna go from short workshops to multi-day workshops about the art of being. And I always made a joke that I might write a book about the art of being, because there isn't really. Nobody could answer that question for me. So I catch myself sometimes trying to control. Do you catch yourself trying to control people's beliefs? You want to change people's minds. You want to get people to wake up. How many times I go on social media and I'm like, I just want people to wake up. That's a form of control. Anytime I got upset about a social media post and went there and gave my answer, that's control. Anytime I pick up the phone to force a situation to happen, it's control. So we constantly, if we don't watch, we're constantly manipulating our environment, manipulating time, manipulating even people, so we can feel a little bit better. And we need to release. We need to let go of this need to control, because the truth is we are in control of pretty much nothing. The only thing we're truly in control, it's here. It's our choice to respond. It's the choice of our attitude, the choice of our words, the choice between just being versus acting, the choice of what actions, the choice of anything that it's up to us, that is our responsibility. The rest, we have absolutely no control. And yet, most people know this intellectually, and most people are spending 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day putting their energy trying to control external circumstances. So what would happen if we put a lot of this energy into letting go, put this energy and sit for a whole hour to just listen to our bodies, listen to our inner wisdom, listen to the quantum field, to God, to the source, whatever you want to call. So the inside, they gave me, when I say they, I just referred the spirit, the field, gave me very short sentence when I said with my dilemma, said, release to receive. So how do we release to receive? And what does that really mean? It means release your need, your attachment of the outcome. Release the need for the outcome to happen in order for you to experience happiness, freedom, love, peace. You got to release the attachment. Have a vision, have clarity what you want. But a lot of times what you think what you want is not really. When you say, I want the money, I want the $10,000. That's not true. What you really want is the experiences you can have if you had $10,000 in your pocket right now. You really want a lover, a relationship. No, not true. You want the experience of connecting, the experience of intimacy, the experience of love. That's what we want. We want the experience. And that's when we are in control. We can actually experience connection. We can experience joy. We can experience freedom. We experience peace, abundance, bliss, ecstasy, intimacy with ourselves. So when we realize that, we still have a desire to have, but that desire, it's soft, it's gentle. It doesn't become like a wanting, a crave, a desire of the ego, which is, if I don't have that thing, of the person, of the money, I'm not gonna be happy. You release that, and then you learn how to cultivate those experiences within you, and that's freedom, that's power. So the release to receive is release the attachment of how things are going to happen. Release the attachment when it's going to happen. Release the attachment, I'm going to make it happen. Release these old structures of our ego. Release these old paradigms. Because when you release, you will receive. I guarantee you had an experience in your past that you really wanted something, and once you like, oh, you know what, I'm too tired, I keep trying, I'm gonna let this go. And maybe a day later, maybe 2 days later, maybe even the same day, you receive what you want once you relax. So this is not a new concept. We all know that. And yet, we have a need to feel productive. We have this need to feel that we are busy, working hard, because the message that has been imprinted in us is you have to work hard, you have to push, you have to hustle, you have to try better, you have to try harder if you want to get anything in life. And because of those beliefs, we easily forget a universal law that when you embody the emotions, the feelings, and you live in an elevated state that you trust. That is the state of trusting. You trust that what you want, it's already there. It's already yours, because creation starts here. Once you think and you focus on that idea, that image, that has already become a form in this field. It's already yours. Then all you have to do is to walk the path and take guided actions, and when you least expect, you will have that thing that you want. That's manifestation. You can call it the law of attraction, but I think some authors, some concept of law of attraction became too esoteric for most of us to grab. It's not just putting a vision board in your wall. It's here. That manifestation is actually happening here, not by just look a vision board or placing sticky notes with affirmations all over your house, but you're not trusting. You can have the affirmations, but if you're not feeling that trust in your heart, and you are in a state of joy, peace, freedom, abundance, bliss, then you're gonna feel like you need to manipulate, to force things to happen. And that's when we struggle. I struggle so much by trying to make things happen. I was in tears and despair because I had the energy, I was driven, I was motivated, so I was always doing. And I realized that's not how it works. Those paradigms are crashing, are crumbling. So the new paradigm is release in order to receive. And that's what I'm going to share with you. So reflect on this sentence for you. Think about something that you be pushing to get, something that you've been trying so hard to realize, something that you've been wanting for so long and you're exhausted because it's not happening. Then you gotta let go. Remember, if you do the same thing every day, expecting a different outcome, isn't that the definition of insanity? So remember what Einstein said about that. And it's time for us to take these concepts and apply, embody these concepts. It's not enough to know anymore. You need to embody and become it. So thank you so much, and we'll see what comes next in terms of insights, downloads, and I will turn the camera and share more with you. Thank you so much. Mwah.